Hello, welcome back. This is episode number 6 on my Pro Wrestling Sim series of NWA Hit the Reset Button. Since the last game, or the last episode, you might have noticed over here on the left hand side, we have got a bit of an update. So it's just to make the easier to sort of, see what you're doing really. So as you can see, we can sort of browse the roster. We can have a look at my storylines. So we've got the NWA title one, my trios match one, we've got gang warfare. Good look at the stables, just in case you weren't sure on my stables. We've got Pretty Empowered, we've got Diamonds in the Rough, LAX, Idol Mania Sports and Management. We've got Lucky Money, War Crawl, and the Asgard Alliance. So yeah, it's a bit different, a bit new, but we're going to just jump on into it and keep going. So ICW here are pairing up a tag team. Dustin Rhodes is staying in AEW. You've got Ben Carter renewing his contract in NXT. Looks like TNA are going for Rachel Ellering. AEW had Dynamite. That's interesting. Wardlow wins his match. You got Saraya and Ruby Soho beating CJ Perry and Riho. Samoa Joe beat Billy Gunn. 34-way here, Shibata, Okada, Bowens and Cage, with Okada getting the win. Trios main event. This deadly trio team with Darby Allin, Claudio and Kanuchka Takata is on fire at the moment. I can't even get my words out there. Daniel Garcia, Commander and Ortiz over here. So yeah, the Trios Championship main event in for AEW. And then we got a New Japan show here. There are no titles on the line. So yeah, let's get to the next day. So we are at day 2 of this game. We are approaching NWA into the fire. Rachel Ellering is going to TNA. Good signing, good signing. We've got Karen Jarrett's contract renewal. OVW here. So on OVW, the reason I check it a little bit is because EC3 is the OVW National Champion. So it's interesting to see that they're booking one of my guys quite well. TNA here had Kevin Knight and Kushida beat Champagne, Singh and Sierra. You got the World Tour, Most Wanted World Tour in Australia. Elia, is that how you pronounce it now? We've got Tag Championship, so double duty for him. Jessica Troy still their Women's Champion. You've got this big brutal tag team over here, the Tag Champs. Ryan Nemeth is still the World Champion, and Adam Brooks beat Matt Cardona. So I can only think of Matt as putting people over, like the good guy that he is. Yeah, so now we are 1 day away from pay-per-view time. So it is pay-per-view day. However, let's have a look, see what's going on around the world. Brian Cage beat Commodore. Private Party in top flight of the match. Top flight wins. And the trio tag champs retained again on AEW Rampage. I shall have a look at SmackDown. What have we got here? Zoe Stark beat Candice LeRae. Neville is back in action, beat Uncle Howdy. That's quite random. So we've got Sami Zayn, Rey Mysterio, Odyssey Jones and R-Truth versus AJ Styles, Carlito, Giovanni Vinci and Omos. And AJ Styles wins. Team AJ. And for the Speed Championship, Ricochet defeated Shemos. Have a little look at Noah here. The National Championship change there. The TGP Tokyo Princess. We've also got TNA presents Slammiversary. We'll go through TNA. I like TNA. So it's Kushida and Kevin Knight retain the TNA Tag Team Championship. Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry. You got the Knockouts Tag Champions retain, Alicia Edwards and Marsha Slamovic. Killer Kelly wins the Digital Media title, which is a non-gendered title, so anyone can win that one. Jordan Grace is still the Knockouts Women's Champion. Moose beat PCO in the main event to retain the TNA World title. Most Wanted Tour continues. We Love Wrestling Tour, and so yeah, you'll see people represent too. But let's just go to NWA Into the Fire. We shall confirm booking, thank you. So the show opens with a video hyping the show. We got Aaron Stevens voicing over, basically saying tonight's matchups will feature Santana, Trevor Lee, Austin Aries, EC3 and Tasha Blanchard. 80. Anyone featured in the video got a bit of an over the buff. So coming from Japan, we have Ultimo Dragon defending, successfully retaining the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship, beating Zachary Vance, KZY, Casey Navarro. A very good match. I'd pull it to steal the show, and they really upped their game, so very good match. We've got 4-star match quality here, 69 overall. Kevin Koo, giving him a bit of a push, 3-star match. He beat Clark Connors. The only reason Clark Connors is jobbing is because he's on his way out from me. The Wasteland War Party, Heidi and Maxie Impaler beat Nicole Matthews and Harley J. 3-star match. Very good match, to be fair. Good. LAX 5150, Danny Limelight and Homicide defeat Seema and T-Hawk. The Strong Hearts 3-star match, 61. Tag team title defense on the NWA Women's Tag Team Championship division. The Asgard Alliance attempted to knock off Tam Nakano and Natsupo, but the girls from Stardom pick up the victory in a 3-star match, 61. Lucky Money cut a promo. They feel like they're being ignored, and Holiday promises that this trio is here. It's what the NWA needs. So it's got 95. But these are very good on the mic. So to be honest, it's worth giving them a good push. So we have a trios tag match here. You got Matt and Crowbar, my hardcore disciples. You got Dickinson and Silas Young, and a thrown together team of Bojack and Low Key. I wanted to see how they work well as a team, and right here in red, they had bad chemistry, so that's not great. But Dickinson's team picks up the win, 3-star match, 63. Big win for Holiday here. He defeats Shelton Benjamin. 2.5-star match, 65. EC3 hypes his Asgard Alliance tonight. It's important they will come out on top, and all will be right in the NWA. That's obviously after the females lost their tag title shot. So this has been a rivalry hyped for a little while. War Crawl defeats Birchall and Trevor Murdoch. This was a Falls Count Anywhere match. Crawl picked up the win for his team. A lot of overness buff here, which is quite nice. 2.5 stars, 68. Following the match, and anticipation builds instantly as the lights cut out. Within seconds, Bram and Con have appeared as if out of nowhere, and they lay out War Crawl. So we have reunited the original version of the Ascension. That's Bram and Conor. Pretty empowered backstage with the new backstage interviewer Taylor Hendricks cut a promo saying they will win their 6th women's tag team match, which is up next. And the ace Macy Evans picks up the win for her team. Only 1.5 star, 58, but the storyline was good. So semi-main event, we had Trevor Lee beating Santana. I set it for a dusty DQ finish. That's why it says it really hurt the match. So basically, people think Santana win, but actually he gets disqualified, and Trevor Lee wins. Retains the title. 1.5 star, 58. Here we go. Tension grows for the main event. The energy of the big fight fills the arena as we get close to the match. Everyone's paid to see. Austin Aries enters looking focused. He's followed by EC3. Matches is his intensity. Both workers stare at each other as they announce to polarizing reactions from the crowd. Mauro Ranallo and Vita Scott hype the importance of the match. It's got 75. Main event time. We have great crowd reaction, only 2.5 star match, 69 overall. Austin Aries retains the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And we end the show on a 66. That's good for me. Decent pay-per-view. We had a good build. Now I'm going to show you how to end some storylines. So we've got 2 news. First, we made a bit of money in ticket sales. Second, we've got Bojack injured with an back injury. So if I go to my roster, scroll up to Bojack, he's out till October. So we've lost Bojack for a few months. That's a bit of a shame. He was getting a nice little steady push here. We shall, what did I want to do? Sort by push. So as you can see, Austin Aries getting a nice little overness buff. Most over looks like it's Santana maybe. EC3's not doing too bad for himself. Trevor Lee's doing good. So back to the office. Scroll down here, look into the fire, 66 rating, good amount of viewers. Yep, so we click on storylines. I want to end this one. We're gonna keep this one going. Gang Warfare, and we're gonna end EC3's chance to get back his world title. So we've got a new story here. We've got the Ascension against Warcrawl, and we're still having Trevor Lee, Davey Richard, No Remorse, and LAX there. So there's the Ascension. So what else we got here? Audley Edwards' contract's up. Mike Posey's contract's up. We've got someone left. AEW Head Coalition. And you got Kings of the Black Throne picking up a win over Hook and Bandito. Brian Cage beat Ricky Starks. Kyle O'Reilly beats Lewis Howley. Private Party beat Cutler and Cabana. Okada wins again. It's Sammy Guevara this time, and Mercedes Bonet beat Willow Nightingale and retains her title. Oh, we'll have a look at GCW. Well, that's a great match, 83. Riddle in the main event for New Japan. Money's slowly building, but yeah, that is the pay-per-view. So we'll continue towards a fresh episode of Power soon, and I shall be looking at developing new storylines. Well, I'll tell you what, TNA right now are absolutely raiding AEW. There's 2 referees they've just had off them. AJ Francis stays. Brendan Toll's contract's up for renewal. Hang on, we got a little bit of news on after promotion, and also about Toll's contract coming up in Ring of Honor. I skimmed through that. Probably should have read it. TNA, we're better than TNA apparently. Well, we're definitely worse than AEW, and nothing's changed with our war with WWE. I don't really know if I was expecting anything better. Not really. Por de Mexico. Let's have a little look at. I don't really look at AAA that much, but we'll have a little browse. Dave the Clown. Oh god, he looks pretty scary. Tag Team Champions. Commodore is their world champion, and Alberto Del Rio here lost to Beastie. And that's an interesting trio. They're trio tag team champions. The Ring of Honor had Death Before Dishonor, so have a little look at it. Truth Magnum picked up the win here for this random trio. Josh Woods beat Leon Ruffin. Billy Stark lost her TV title to Mercedes Martinez. The the trio six-man tag team championship in Ring of Honor belonged to the Blade, Turbo Floyd, and Griff Garrison. So the Blade faced off against the Butcher in this match here. I love that. Pure champion, Dalton Castle. Athena then lost her world title to Billy Starks. And then you got Johnny TV. Johnny TV holds the television championship, very clever. The Beast Morales is the Ring of Honor World Champion, Black Taurus. And Tony Nese and the Beast are also the tag team champions. So the Beast there picking up 2 titles. I think he's still down as, there we go, Black Taurus. They're double champions. Well, he's had it for a while. This shows you how much I've paid attention to Ring of Honor. Alright, cool. Let's carry on. So we got news. I've lost Brandon Toll. I'm assuming that means he's signing an exclusive contract with yeah, he's signed a developmental deal with Ring of Honor. So I've lost a ref. I'm gonna let Joe go here. Joe Gala, however you say it. We've got here CMML. We've got WWE holds main event. Kevin Owens beat Baron Corbin. Let's have a little scroll through WWE Raw. Tammy Tonga of the Bloodline and Tonga Leo defeat Wagner and Owens. You've got Dominic Mysterio beat and Pete Dunne there in an angle. Sonya Deville and Blair Davenport, Vina Valhalla and Vega. New Day beat the Creed brothers. LA Knight won a fatal 4-way against Matt Custer, Ishii and Dragunov. You've got Dean Ambrose beating Dijak, Bronson Reed and Jey Uso. Main event, Bron Breakker was unable to overcome Shinsuke and Nakamura. Indie show. Looks like a UK indie show looking at the names, or at least a European indie show. Right, up next will be NWA Power. Alright, here we go. So, up first, Aaron Stephen announces the main event will be a special champion versus champion match, which will be Austin Aries versus Richard Holiday. I only got a 68 for this one. We open up with Kyle Rossi and Teal Piper. Piper gets the win. This was a dud match. 49. Oh dear. Davey Richards beats Amazing Red. I said this. I think these two are both well matched. 3-star match, 55. So Tessa hits the ring. Before she can talk, the ace, Macy Evans, comes out. Macy points out she lived up to her end of the deal. They won their match. But she isn't here to be buddies. She is here to win titles. She has officially put in Tessa on notice. She offers a handshake. Tessa isn't sure, but they do shake hands. They both are currently faces. So, but we are building a new storyline here. So this got 75 overall. Birchall and Murdoch, they are unfortunately my dropping tag team at the moment. They got beaten by Tommy Bellington and Etta from Dragon Gate. Yeah, not too bad of a match. 3-star match, 68 overall. The Asgard Alliance, Chris Adonis and Odison defeat Demi Limelight and Homicide. This was for the tag titles. Momentum, as you can see, Chris Adonis is, as you expect, is arriving. riding a wave of momentum right now, so they get a bit of a boost if you're winning, you know, one of the new things. And also if you have big momentum, like here, you get more overness for your win. However, if you have big momentum and you lose, you also drop quite a bit. 2.5 star, 67. Women's title defense here. Natalie Markakova defeats Ava Everett. 2-star match, 57. Successfully retains her TV title. Dickinson and Young continue to win. 2-star match, 59%. They beat Rob Anthony and Colby Corino. Building these boys up. We've got the old school brute field. Backstage brawl. Car doors, windows, bonnets all play a role in this chaotic brawl between Bram and Con and Claw and Warhorse. There's a bloody mess in the car park as these guys just fight it out. 77. Everyone gains some popularity. Max the Impaler. She wins in singles action against Ivy Lee's. 3-star match, 60%. And a bit of an upset. Harley J beat Kenzie Page. 2-star match, 67. She won with a roll-up pin. Max Santana and Trevor Lee have a pull-apart brawl. Santana calls out Lee. He responds to the call. The two have a brawl, and they have to be pulled apart. This got 70 overall. In a great match here. This was set to steal the show. Shelton Benjamin, Zachary Vance. Zachary gets the win. We got a 100 for crowd reaction, and this was a 4-star match. Excellent match. 76 overall. In the main event, champion versus champion, Austin Aries beat Richard Holiday. 3-star match, 79. Also 100 from the crowd. Post match, a bit of a random one here. We have the debut Brian Myers appearing from the crowd, and he attacks Austin Aries. Out of nowhere, we see the shocking debut. He blindsides the champ. The crowd reach out to touch Myers as he leaves the way he came, back through the crowd. So obviously, for those that don't know, he is Kurt Hawkins from WWE. Brian Myers from TNA Impact is now on my roster. We're giving Austin Aries a fresh opponent as I continue to build my current roster. Overall 70. Yes, we are happy with that one. 70 overall. Can't really sort of complain. So down here you can see this little arrow. You can have this out if you want, if you prefer. Good ticket sales. Vixen's been offered a contract by TJPW. That's fine. We've got Togi Maccabee's contracts up for New Japan. I've noticed that a lot of the New Japan guys' contracts come up, and the WWE seem to try and pick them up. NXT had Wesley beat Joe Gacy, Obi Femi, and Tyrion Heights. And then we've got Shingo Takeshi beat Riddle. We've got Chase U winning on Level Up. But yeah, look at that. Money. 4.784 mil. So we're making a tidy profit. Obviously I never jump my gun too early because you don't know what's going to happen by the time you get to the end of the month. So we're going to go a couple of days before I call it a day. Oh no, I've just seen something bad. Conor's been offered a contract by TNA. Conor's been offered a contract by WWE. No Con, don't do it. So I could obviously offer him a contract as well. I can have a quick look at Dynamite. Joe beat Ortiz. FTR beat Private Party. Lewis Howley beat Lutz Archer. Jamie Hayter beat Camille. Cassidy beat Wardlow. Roderick Strong beat Commodore. Indie show here. The FBI, the main event. So storyline wise, I haven't even used Con yet, and he could be on his way out the door. Well, I've used him for like angles, but mean, his overness isn't the highest, and he's had a couple of matches. Well, one. So if he leaves, to be honest, I might have to bring in Vic. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, we probably could have called it really. Con's joined the WWE as Conor. This means that he is, that's one of my referees, that means he is gone already. Just like that. Ruins my story a bit. But, you know, maybe I will look at Victor. If not, I might look at someone else. TNA Impact here. Mustafa Ali beat Leon Slater in the main event. Have a quick scroll. A few big matches here. Joe Hendry, broken match. Josh Alexander Swinger lost to Kazarian, Alan Angels, Shogun, and Hammerstone. Rosemary there beat Tasha Steele, and yeah, Ali beat Leon Slater in the main event. New Japan keep doing their tour, and New Japan have gone for Jamie Noble. So what I might have a look at, Vic here, the other half of the Ascension. He's not too bad in stats, so we will see if he wants to come along. He's got to be a face. We're going to make him a badass. It won't be infinite. We'll give him a year's contract. And there you go, Vic. So first we had Con, and now we've got Vic. So we'll edit the storyline. We shall add a worker. We've got Vic over here. He's in. Save changes. And we're going to add a tag team of Bram and Vic. We'll see how they get on. I think what I might do as well, just because Bram's name's in all caps, is I'll make Vic V-I-K in all caps. So yeah, there's a new tag team now. It's changing the storylines on the fly. So you always get surprises with this game. So James Gibson, aka Jamie Noble, has now gone to New Japan. He will be a staff member, as you can see, a road agent. Thunder Rosa, her contract is up, and WWE have made a play for her. Eddie Kingston's contract's up as well for AEW. TNA's also gone for Thunder Rosa. You got Ninja Mac there. Rampage had Joe beat Shibata. I don't really know CMML that well. What I know is this lady here was facing Mercedes Moné recently in AEW land. SmackDown, Smack of the Down. AJ beat Uncle Howdy. Got Sami Zayn, Awesome Truth here, defeating Hayes, O'Master Johnson, Thunder Rosa of SmackDown in a massive 8-man tag, lost to the Unholy Union, Sky Blue and Shayna Baszler. DIY beat the Street Profits. Main event, Chad Gable beat Sheamus. So looks like she joined WWE, or she's going to join WWE because she just wrestled on SmackDown. I'm sure I saw her name. That's crazy. ICW here. Stardom. AZM is the Artist of Stardom champion. In case you want to see the belts, let's have a look through. You got New Blood. This is High Speed title there. The Wonder of Stardom title. Starlight Kid over here is the World of Stardom champ. You've got Goddess of Stardom title. And you got the 6 women's one. So I don't know if I should act surprised here, the fact from the Rosa at WWE, but she did wrestle on SmackDown the night before her official contract started. AEW Coalition, Mercedes Moné beats, scroll down to the main event, beat Donna Perugio. You got Hook and Okada there. Good match, 88 there. Ring of Honor, Billy Starks in the main event, retaining her belt. Defy still have Kenta as their world champion. There he is, Kenta. You've got Noah over here. I'm trying to see. Yeah, Noah's quite cool. Let's have a quick look at the belts. I always like looking at the belts. There's your tag titles. You got the national championship here, the junior heavyweight, and the world Kato over there, and the tag titles. You got NXT held the Great Americano Bash. Femi won his match. Lola Vice won her singles match. The Heritage Cup Championship has been won by Javon Evans, beat Tony D'Angelo, Danjo Chen, and Sean Spears. We have the NXT Women's Champions North American Championship. Jordan Grace is holding it. The males version of the title, Eddie Thorpe has it. Roxy Perez beat Adriana Rizzo to retain her NXT Women's title. Chase U are the NXT Tag Team Champions. Hey, title change. Wes Lee has just become the NXT World Champion. Nicely done, Wes Lee. Okay, this will be the final day before the end of this video. We've got Promotion Wars. Still doing better than TNA, thank you. The AEW kicked my ass. And so do the WWE. Hobbs' contract's up for renewal. You got Jay Gentle's their contract up for renewal. Mike Bailey leads Revolver. GCW holds GCW versus the World. Joe Janela won the Extreme title. And you got the New Japan hold Climax. They're still doing a tour at the moment. So that, my friends, is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I always enjoy playing this game, and I'm glad some of you like watching it. Please feel free to leave some comments and let me know what you think so far. It's a bit of a push. What we're going to do when we get into August, we'll see how we do. If the money's not dropping too much, might look at start competing for some of these talent coming up on some written deals. Feel like we're getting towards that territory of starting to tie down the NWA's talent. We are cult size, so it would make sense. So I don't see if we can have. We've already seen the scandals grows, so we weren't in the grows. It was just Japan. But hey, we'll have a look. We'll have a go. Our next size grow will be hopefully national, but we're creeping up in the ratings. We start at 39. We're about 41 now. So hopefully a few more pay-per-views and we'll be pushing towards that 45 bracket. Again though, I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you next time, guys.